I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, things reset. We had nothing but technical difficulties this weekend, but we'll keep broadcasting and hope that it actually works out here. We're at the beginning of the, or 6 minutes left in the first period. It's 1-1, and we have killed off yet another penalty, and it is down low in the offensive zone. We are in blue. Little shot attempt there that is blocked away from Charlie. It's in the corner. Now BioSteel is out with it. Into the neutral zone. We have a bit of a free lane there. It dumped all the way down. This could be icing, and it is. Finally, maybe get back on lines here after multiple penalty kills. It looks like it's going to get back to normal line here with Lena and Lila and Sherman. Finley Sherman. The D's, or I'm not sure who the D's are. Kelly's taking her own sweet time for some reason as the official is talking on the bench. I think that you could see on the corner here very slightly that is Coach Karen talking to the ref, probably wondering why there was no call when Anna Katon just got overrun in front of our own net. A player made a complete up-high hit without any play on the puck, and that is the rule. You got to play the puck when you hit people. You can't just run them over. So here we go. Face off down low, hoping this thing is back on. It is. Lena, as usual, wins it back, but good hustle there by BioSteel. The player falls on it, but I think we have it briefly. Is there a call? There is a call. And if they call another tripping penalty in that circumstance, that is complete garbage. And they are. And it is Aurora 77 going off, and this is unbelievable. Fuck, we have been penalized like you would not believe this weekend. I saw a player just fall into the boards. Maybe she got a stick in the feet. And Aurora has a bit of a reputation for heavy contact, and I think maybe they are calling a timeout, or maybe they're asking the official for another explanation because that's a ballsy call. I mean, I think that the coaches were talking to the ref about the non-call, and now two people. I think she yapped, and there's a second player in the box. And it could be a 4-minute thing, or it could be a 2 and 10. If they're calling it 2 and 10, that will be, well, no, they're giving Lila another 2 minutes for yapping or whatever. I'm not sure. But now we're 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes. And this is a bit of a gong show at this point. The officiating is bewildering to me and full intent to injure call, but whatever. Here we go. I don't know who's on the dot. I'm assuming it's still Lena, and she lost that face-off 5-on-3, and they're going to spin it around. Players down in front, and I think they're going to keep her down. Lots of time there, and beautiful little seam pass, and a beautiful save as Abby tracked it all the way. Assuming that is Abby still. I think it is. So that was 11 seconds. Slow button, too. That felt like a lot more than 11 seconds to me. Whoever's working the clock is not our friend. Another defensive face-off. This time she wins it back, but I mean, with nobody there, it's easy to pick up for BioSteel, so they'll stay with it. They dance up high, leave a little drop pass, working it. They're find a person in the slot, and that is tipped away. It goes up over the net. Nice block. Someone got a stick on that. Oh, and it goes out, fortuitous bounce. It's all the way down. Give our girls a chance to change with 1:16 left in the full 5-on-3, 2-man advantage. We're going to get this puck and shovel it back in the neutral zone, maybe be able to eat it. I think I saw Katon, her sweater. Sherman's still back there. Kelly's still back there. That's actually Sangjeon Pupin, 83. So we actually have, it is Katon. It's 23. 2 forwards and a D. I don't think we have many D left with Aurora in the box. They let them circle around the perimeter. They're still staying high. That is Katon. Now Lena will drive to the top. Little jig move, but it's poked away by Katon. Good job. It's still up high. Lena scampering around, doing an excellent job staying in the triangle here with 36 seconds left. It's up high. There's a shot, and there's a save. Nicely done by Abigail. She kicks it to the side. Right to the back door. They do score on a seam pass. That was a beauty. And that is a tough one on the power play. 5-on-3. That'll get rid of one of the 2 penalties. We'll still be 5-on-4 for 36 seconds. So penalties killing us. pretty tough to get through, but managed to get through nearly a minute and a half. And I have to say, 2-minute penalties in a 15-minute period is absolutely insane. But I don't know what hockey conference organizers are thinking. They're a breed of their own for sure. So that is Aurora out of the box now, and it's Ashak on the faceoff dot. Ashak playing with it, but it's kicked back by BioSteel. And now it's 2-1 BioSteel with 4 minutes left. Going to come from behind again, but this team has done that. They bring it up the side, pushed off by Aurora towards the net, and Abigail decides to just jump on it. We'll get a defensive zone face-off. Gets Baker down there, 244. I got 8 people, and folks, let me know something. Text me if this thing goes down again. I have no idea what's happening. Beautiful win there by Ashak. Comes to the boards. It's kicked to the side by 77. The long shot. Oh, it's tipped up and over. That was dangerous. And goes over the net and out. But good stick, but dangerous stick if it doesn't go all the way over. But a good block. So Ashak getting lots of faceoffs in here. This time we'll do it from the right-hand side. I think it's Baker. Blue circle of death for no reason again. We've been doing so well in this regard, but I'm going to hope for the best, but this looks like a long one. It does seem like the refreshes had worked. Yeah, that's a full hang. Sorry, folks. We're going to hit refresh and hope for the best. We have had success with this so far. Okay, come on, cross your finger dance, everyone, to get this back up. We are still, well, maybe we're hard down now. Okay, we're back, but we're back on Pano, which means that their camera reset for no reason. So it's still 2-1, and it looks like we've got, yeah, that's a full camera reset. I did not switch it to Pano. The Live Barn camera did it itself. And I don't know what's going on. We may have to watch this on the mobile unit. Well, sorry, folks. To be honest, the best way to try to do this is to watch it later after it's been already recorded by LiveBarn and see what kind of a signal you get through it. But this is a full off. Yeah, I'm just now, I didn't do anything. I'm getting a black screen. So, apologize, kids. We may be out of luck. I may try to zoom this onto a phone. It's really tough, but that's probably our best bet. Michelle, could I have your phone? I'm going to try to find do this on a different device. It seemed that the mobile, for whatever reason, seemed to work a little better. Looks going to try to see if I can get this going on a different screen, but I'm not getting any signal at all. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything, guys. I apologize. I'm trying on a different device, and it is not showing anything on rink 1. I think rink 2, I'm going to try that. See, in rink 2, I can see on a ZAM. I'm getting rink 2 on a ZAM. But I'm not getting anything on rink 1, which is where we're playing. It's black. So I think we may stop this broadcast. I'll pick it up later, maybe, but I think we are completely down, unfortunately. So we gave it a shot. Our girls are down 2-1. Hopefully they can make a comeback, and maybe the signal will come back up. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's dead. Okay. Sorry, folks. We're going to kill this thing, and I think we've given up today. Oh, did you get something? That looks like it. I think we may have. That's it. I can do one of these. Is it moving? That looks like it's paused.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's like it's frozen. Oh, no, it's not frozen.
Are people moving in this view?
The coach moving.
Coach is actually moving? Well, it's still 2-1. I guess we lost a couple of viewers there a little prematurely. This is a janky situation. They go down hard for nearly 5 minutes. But it looks like we successfully killed off all the penalties, and it is 2-1 for the visitors. I'll try to get this fixed up. It is Ketchel heading to the net for the second period. I'll try to get a better alignment here. That is the full screen. Oh, we're going to start the second period with. It's pretty tiny. Try to watch it, but we'll give it a shot here. I can't tell who that is for sure, but judging by the way they waited, that was Lita Kelly. The puck is bouncing around, and TC has it going D to D. We're now in the second period, as I said, down 2-1. TC bringing it in. They over the line, and there's a shot and a goal right off the bat, tied the game. Holy moly! 15 seconds, and look at that. The girls are fired up. Don't know who got that. We'll mark it as an in, but I think that was a tip right in front. And we'll say thank you very much, whoever got that goal in the tiny, tiny screen that I'm looking at. And we'll say, look for it later. But with that, great start. Couldn't ask for a better one. And we think we actually had that live. We're back to 9 viewers. And so I can't.
Watch on the
iPad.
As the app.
Here we go. Mina wins it again. I'm getting. I'll just mute. All right, they take it back into the zone. There's another face-off, and it's behind the BioSteel goalie. That is Clark 15 is going to have to scamper after it, and she gets under the stick of the player. That does enough to stop that forward momentum. It's still on the hash marks. Themselves a game here, folks. 2-2, far side pass. Winger dumps it in down the left-hand side. That's Ashak jumping off the bench. That's Riedlinger and Nadello. I think that is Ashak all by herself down in the far corner. Now behind the net, all thought about doing the wrapper. Not sure who that is. I'll shimmy shake. Comes to the line. There's a hard shot. Ooh, and it was bounced away. I think that was a good save. We come out with it. It's all the way down. I think I'll just try to call this game. I might need binoculars to see it from where I'm sitting, actually. But looks like we've got a face-off in our own zone. And we'll take it to the, looks like it's going to be on the left side of Abigail Ketchel. The little blue dot down there, probably still A-Shack, not 100% sure. Easy win. And TC jumps it all the way out. And I think we're going to get another icing here. And I would be just guessing to see if that's Charlie Hood or A-Shack. Let's see, can I catch that number? I cannot. So we'll do our best to tell you who it is, but we know at least we are in blue. And the score is tied 2-2 with 13 minutes left in the second of this quarterfinal game against BioSteel. Nice little chip out there by a speedy winger. That looks like St. John Pupin, and it is. Ashak was also up high. Actually, it was Nadello up high. It's offside briefly, but they're back on, and it's behind the net. BioSteel is changing directions. Heavy forecheck. I can notice the girls have a little more skip in their step. This team likes to play when they're energized with a goal. Comes to the line, kept in, swept back in by TC. I do see Ridlinger on the right point, but with 5D, the partners are changing all the time. It could be Leah Baker on the left-hand side. Kept in again. That does look like Leah Baker. That's a shot that's on the net. Comes all out. It's going all the way down ice at this point, and it is not an icing. So a big full change here. We're trying to go up the ice on the right-hand side, take advantage. I do get it in and down. TC forechecker gets there fast behind the net. May even come up with a puck. No, it's still there now. Now the second forechecker comes in, takes it in the slot. There's a shot. Boom, and it's a goal. 3-2. Holy cow. They are feeling it. Look at that. What a beautiful play. That was all on a heavy forecheck. Might have been Doyle. I guess we're going to look at some of the players here as they come by. And now it could have been Doyle Hoodie. Let's see. That is, yeah, it is Doyle Hoodie and Aker with, it looks like 15:44 on the D, so 9-2-22. Not sure. I think that was Emma Doyle who shot out of a can and went all the way down and got that goal. I don't know if she got the goal, but she did the forecheck heavy work and a beautiful low to high pass in the slot, and it was a beauty shot. Beat the goalie 3-2. So from 2-1 to 3-2 since the start of the second period, well, at least near the end. Big turn of events here in the last 5 minutes of playing time. We got an icing, get it back down in our own zone. I'm going to give up on trying to collect stats here because it's just too hard for me to see the players in this setup, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm good. Looks like TC's got it out of the zone. It's not enough for icing. Chasing it down. BioSteel regroup, but the forecheck giving him trouble. As you can see, we're advancing that D on the strong side. It's really caused a lot of consternation for the teams. Now they march it in around the outside, pushed to the corner, and it's to the side of the net. There's a big paddle down. I think that was Abigail making sure it didn't come in front, and it's now behind the net. BioSteel changing, giving the TC team a little space up the wing, looking for the advanced pass, a little suicide pass into the feet of the winger, but they managed to chip it down deep. And here's that forecheck again. That may be Doyle again. Just nothing but speed and power behind the net. She's got the puck. Still with it. Goes high. For the D to D. There's a one-time. Aurora Hussey goes for the one-time shot, and I think that got all the way down there. Might have just missed her. The goalie had it off the stick. It's still being battled for in the hash marks. A lot of time in the offensive zone, which you like to see. Clock doesn't appear to be moving at all. It's still 3-2. It's still 10:58. So we'll see if we get a refresh on the clock. There is a whistle. I feel like Gilmore Academy needs to pay more attention to the utility bills because a lot of their stuff doesn't work. That was an entire shift where the clock did not run. I'm not sure we're seeing the real clock. I guess we'll find out. But maybe someone will point that out to the officials. With a 3-2 lead, we definitely want that clock to tick. Well, now it's ticking. So, yeah, we went a whole shift there with no time off the clock. We got another face-off. Judging by that stance, that's Lena Kelly. And she does spin and turn it back, but it's chipped all the way out now. Down behind the own net. And there is another whistle. It's an icing. Although that's odd because it did seem like it went off a stick, but It is Kelly. I see the 8. I see the 45 for Riedlinger. I'm assuming it's Sherman and Masiello on the wings. And this again, Kelly and Riedlinger have been doing this play since they were 10 years old. But this time, BioSteel wins it. It's behind the net now, battling for it. That could be Sherman just making friends and causing trouble as usual. Sherman known to make friends in these situations. It is covered by the goaltender. So good down low work. We'll try it again. And maybe there's a penalty. They seem to all be looking around. It's out of the zone. Maybe no, it's out of the zone. Must have gone out of play, perhaps, or the net was off. But do it again. Kelly tries to go to the boards with it, and she comes up with her stick, and now Marciela's got it. She's going to take a shot that's blocked. It's chipped around by the BioSteel player, but under the watchful eye of Kelly, and that gives time for Riedlinger to gather in her own zone. Riedlinger hard around, looking for that quick out to Sherman on the far boards. It is not successful, but it's bouncing on the boards. And Kelly got a stick on it again, and now it comes high. Marciello swept at it, but the BioSteel girl kept it. It's back in the corner. Trying to shove it up. It comes to the high point. It's knocked down, and Abigail has to make an athletic play. It is still live in the corner. I think that's Sherman taking it out, or Marciello marches up the middle. Marciello tries a little feather dust toe drag. It's pushed away. And now it comes out. Hot off the bench, that's Clark. Ava Clark gathers it, shoots it back in. And on the forecheck, that looks like Jakuba, the scuba, getting down there hot and heavy. It's into the corner. We got 3 people down low. At a pinch, we got to be careful. Someone's got to get back, and here it comes. Good job to get back by Nadello. Otherwise, that was a 2-on-1. Is there a penalty being called here, or is this offside? I mean, there may be a penalty on Nadello, who did good work to get back on the back check. Yeah, there's a hook, and that was not a hook, folks. That is Nadello, and that is just another terrible call by this ridiculous officiating crew. I know I'm biased and I'm a homer, but from what I saw, she got her body position on that girl. They rubbed off right in front of us at the bottom of the screen. It's pretty hard to hook someone. But anyway, that's going to bring out yet another power play for the opposite team. And I think that was Lena coming back out. She's basically been a professional penalty killer this weekend. And there's a face-off that goes back towards the net. I think it went towards Abigail, but it's still live. It's up high. Whoa, and one of our penalty killers, I think Rose got tripped up from behind, which is interference, but no call. And it is on the far side. Again, little tiny red dots. They move it around well. That's Aurora's move to sweep down with the leg. And there's a shot. I think it went over the net. It's picked up by TC. They fire it, but gloved down by the defender. Now they take it high. Good job moving it high. They're going to come in for the shot and looking for that seam pass, but this time covered well. And I think that's Kelly with it now. Kelly has it and dumps it down the ice. St. John Pupin's going to hunt it down as new defender comes out. It is 77. Aurora still. She kept it in. St. John Pupin swats it in. Kelly's all alone down there. She's going to be first to the puck. I have no idea how much time is left on the penalty kill because this clock does not work. Kelly got dumped behind. I don't see an arm up, so now here they come. But stopped at the blue line. The TC girls again shoveling it out. This penalty kill is going to win the Olympics. It's just been outrageous. All the way down the ice now. Boy, it picked up. It's going to get rushed in here. Now, a little stutter step that looks like a Marciello type move, and it is. And she's happy to eat it right at the blue line. And we'll continue to pound away. Riedlinger now joining the fray. Comes across. That looks like Ashak, who calmly puts it back to the sole defender, who dumps it down the ice. And so far, unable to regroup. BioSteel still mucking around with it. And this forecheck and these TC players just have more skip in their step. And they're playing smart hockey right now. They're eating it down along the far boards. And that's another 5 or 10 seconds off. And it goes in behind the net. Well done. BioSteel finally gets an out here. Down the right side, squeezed off. Looks like the penalty is over. As a 5th player for TC comes in, it's Charlie Hood who comes out. And she goes immediately to the play, but BioSteel still has it on their stick with 7 minutes left in the second period. We're halfway through this game, and it's 3-2 for TC in blue. I've got 12 viewers now, so I'm really making money at this point. At least we got a stable connection on this little phone, and we come out with it over our blue line, red line, and dump down in. Marcelo's going for a change, hopping onto the ice, a couple new players, and it is out again. That is Acre number 9. I could see that. 44, Baker's coming, so we've got Acre and Baker. Looks like on the far side, based on size, that's Anna Kaitan. Faceoff's going to be down low. Hopping out is Lena Kelly. So they've got lines are a bit screwy. She normally does not play with Lindsay Aker. Lena on the faceoff dot though, and she wins it back as usual. Scooped forward by Baker behind the net, and it's coming up the boards. Opportunity here from the point. High rising shot. I think it missed everybody. Went to the corner. BioSteel picks it up. Someone squeezed them off, and it's just a scrum behind the net. My guess it's Sherman cross-checking people in the face, but it now comes out. Oh, BioSteel's got a break here. Errant pass gives our girls time to get back, and they do. Crisis averted, and it is in the corner. Comes out in front harmlessly, though, and TC regroups. Beautiful pass through the middle, picked up on the left-hand side. Not sure who it is, a little bit of a jig move. Trying to get it deep, waiting for help. Still in the TC possession, and there's a shot from high above and is on net and saved. That was a shot by Emma Doyle from the high slot. Yeah, we are getting pressure on, and again, fourth game in a couple of days, conditioning does count, and our girls are fit. I mean, they work out, and a bunch of them live north of 6,000 feet. That's got to help. Ashak's on the dot, I could tell from the stance. And it's a weird drop by the ref, but we're going to come up with a nice face-off win. The D's pushing it forward, goes into the corner, takes a bit of contact, but uses the body, comes to the point. There's a long shot, knocked down. BioSteel out with it. They streak up the right-hand side. Good coverage already. Oh, there's a trip, and there could be a call there. That's an actual trip, but they don't call that. We have the puck. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe the player just fell down, but it sure looked like we tripped them. But we'll just take where we can get it. Maybe it's a makeup call. It is now out of play with 5.5 to go, 3-2. It's going to bring on Nadello 19, probably St. John Poopin, and that's all I got to see before the camera moved away. Now that tiny little down there are too hard for me to distinguish, but we're going to take this at the dot. One nicely backwards. In fact, Abby has to play it away behind the net now. They scoop it. And good job to get it out over the blue line. It's still in possession of BioSteel, but heavy check, forecheck again. This time BioSteel able to move it around, but not under control. It's behind the net. Under 5 to go. 3-2 TC. Neutral zone. BioSteel's just looping it around here. No pressure of any kind yet. And they're down in the corner with it. I think TC is going to come up with it behind the net. Change of direction by the D. That looks like little Kaitan. Beautiful pass to the middle. Little pass to herself. That's saying John Poopin. Gets a stick on it. That was Jakuba. Gets a stick on it, but BioSteel still makes progress through the neutral zone. Good stick there and a gap up, and that's Jakuba with it. Jakuba chips it around. Been out there a while, probably looking for a change. That is St. John Poopin going off. It's on the far side. Hot. That looks like Charlie Hood skating towards. There's a save by Abigail. She covers, and I think there's some contact behind the net. One of our players goes down. Not sure who that was. It doesn't look like there's any penalties. It's Jakuba coming off. Good call by Abby to get a stop there so we can get a change. I think she realized that some of her players have been out there a bit. 4 minutes to go. Face off. Goes to the boards. It's won by BioSteel. They have possession. Behind the net, they try to center it, but it goes past everyone, and that is Emma Doyle's ponytail. I recognize that anyway. She's got her happy feet going, and she's in the slot. Takes the shot, and it is knocked down, still loose and covered. Emma Doyle rushing up the ice, causing the D to back off, takes that shot. That's a great play. And we like the happy feet. We like the happy feet a lot. She's got the happiest feet on the team. I know you guys are laughing at my jokes. Deep down, you're laughing. The silence is deafening, but we'll let it go. Under 4 to go. Face off the offensive zone, and it is won by BioSteel. And they loop quick north-south right up the middle. Challenge there by the winger. Wow, long shot at the blue line. Goes wide. It's on the far boards. Picked up, little move there to get it out of the zone. The rush continues. Past everyone into the corner. BioSteel player flicks it away from the forechecker, but they're still behind their own net, and the forecheck stays on it. A little contact down low. It's on the hash marks towards the net and scooped up, I think. No, it's back into the corner. To the point here. This is Clarkey. Clarkey with a shot. It's, I think, on net, but played away to the far side. Another shot goes off a knee, and Clark has to pick it up. Clark back in. And then she pushes the player out. Does a good job not taking a penalty there, but just using her body to stop the forward momentum. If that was Aurora, I think Aurora would have lit her up. It's now behind the net. BioSteel with it. They take it back behind the net. A little dangerous here. This is where they scored on a nice Gretzky earlier. Player in front is pushed away, and one of our players is down, but we have possession. It's in the corner, 2.5 to go. We need to get this out of the zone. I'm not sure who it is. Someone is looping and doing circles with it, and they get it out of the zone. Who is that? It might be Marciello. Looks like the kind of play she would make. No, that might have been Sherman with the jersey that's tucked upward, Nadello. They're about the same size. But excellent play to just single-handedly walk it out of the zone through pressure. It's now bouncing around. I'm losing my voice. With Baker pinching in. Coverage by the forward unit, which is good. And a full change here. Got to be careful. The puck is down low. Player just throws it away. It comes out to the slot. Opportunity there, but it was sticked away. And right back in. And TC doing a good job of hamming him in. Now Nadella jumps on, so that may have been Sherman earlier. There's a shot from a bad angle, and it's gloved, and that will get a whistle with 1:46 left here in the second period. And we will get a scrape, I believe, after this second period. Lonely shot of Abigail Ketchel. Not much action for her in the last bit. I will hope I did not jinx it. I think the puck is bouncing around. There's a little stick in the feet there, and that BioSteel girl went into the boards, but she looks okay. That is Doyle trying to fend off the attack. It comes to the middle, let our D step forward and shovel it to the neutral zone over the left blue line, and that is probably Aker. She's staying with it. Lost the handle. BioSteel has control. Comes to the point though, and there was a shot opportunity there. A fanned on it. Still on the stick of TC. We still coming in. There's a slapper. Oh, and the goalie makes a save on that. Not sure who took that. Don't see the slapper much. That's the first one of the game today so far, but we love it. The old school 80s players. There's a nice wrist shot from the point, but no one in front, so easy save. Deflected into the corner, and now BioSteel comes out with it. Bounces over TC stick, but picked up and thrown, I think, out of play by Aurora Hussey. Yeah, I'm loving the slapper. That is fantastic. We should practice that exclusively. Okay. That's a joke, kids. We're not supposed to teach slap shots anymore. They take too long, and the goalie can see it coming. All right, we've got a face-off here that is won by BioSteel. They fired off the neutral boards and into the zone. Chased down there by a couple of TC girls with 28 seconds left here. We'd love to just get this out of the zone and finish the period. It's at the point. They elect not to shoot it and instead dump it around the boards. It's into the far corner now. TC's there first. They make a play. It is shoveled forward there briefly. Now out. It's on the stick with 8 seconds. We've got time. That's Aker, and Lindsay loves to drive the net. 4 seconds, though, and I think we may have a little extra time because of the Back to the Future time loop on live burn, but I think we're going to end here shortly. It's off of Doyle's foot, and she'll just fire it down with time running out in the second period. So we made it to the end of 2 periods. It is 3-2 for TC. The girls are, I think, heading to the dressing room. They're grabbing their sticks and water bottles. So yeah, there they go. We'll come back. We'll keep this feed on, and we'll hope it stays stable. Thanks, everyone. Okay, folks, looks like they finished the ice, so we'll get revved up here for the last period. And in a bit of a stunning turnaround, 2 quick goals. And after that second period, we are up by 1 and actually commanding over the play. Definitely felt like we had more control over things. See that there looks like the teams are ready to go, probably waiting on some officials, and we'll get things going. Let that ice dry. So unfortunately, I can't tell you who scored all the goals because I'm watching this from a few feet away on a very tiny screen. But anyway, the gate's open, so I think he's wanting this ice to dry off. Here come the officials. So we'll be underway shortly here. But a big deal if we win this. It was listed as a quarterfinal game, which to me means consolation. You could continue if you win onto the semis, which will be in the morning, and that may be an early morning for the Mountain Time team, but everyone will go to bed hopefully after this game. So live bars focusing in on the red and whites. Did we get a producer's report on where BioSteel is out of? What city? Guess we don't know. If you know, you could put it on the chat. We have every one of our devices being used currently to try to broadcast this game, so we can't look it up. All right, girls are gathering by the coaches. Number 34, Ketchel. Looks like she's still in net. BioSteel is ready to go. I have to say, the ice looks a little shiny. I don't know if it's cold in that rink or not. It might be a bit moist still, but here we go. Looks like that's Kelly with Sherman and Marciello. I'm not sure who the D pairing is. Kelly still battling for it. Now BioSteel picks it up and kicks it into our zone. D's in after it behind the net. Bit of heavy pressure. It's going to move quick here on this slick ice. They throw it towards the net and it bounces off a player. It's still on the outside. Now TC got a stick on it. It's in the slot though, and there's a redirect, and Abby had to make a save. And they've got some pressure going now. There's a long shot that's way off the mark. It goes into the corner. That is Marciello battling for it down low. I think TC's come out with it. Here we go. It's the Sherman train. Choo-choo down the left-hand side. She takes it wide, tries to cut to the middle, hangs on to it, goes for a little skater out. She still has it on her stick, waiting for help. Throws it on net now. It's loose, and I think oh my goodness, I think Lena just poked that in. I think that was Lena Kelly based on the body language. And that was just a brilliant play by Sherman again down the ice. And those two have been playing together for 3 seasons, and I think they could guess where each other are at all times now. I'm not sure who poked it in. Might have been another player off the change, but regardless, Johnny on the spot, TC, first shift of the third period, puts one in off of a shot and a rebound, and it's 4-2. And that's got to get the girls amped up. Jakuba's out there, number 5. That's Zaishak taking the faceoff. She's pushing with the other center, trying to get to that puck. Finally pops free towards BioSteel defender. Now Jakuba's swinging forward as BioSteel tries to come up with it, squirts forward on the player, and TCD steps up and kicks it back through the neutral zone. A regroup here. Again, good heavy pressure on the forecheck, not giving the girls a lot of time. Here's a cut-in move, but our D just boxed her out, pushed her to the side. Now that's why all that time in the weight room is paying off. But here they come. They jam the net from the near side, looking for that short side jam, and it's loose in front. No whistle yet, but I think now it's under Abigail, who slides to the side. I don't see a signal for a goal. No one's putting their sticks in the air, so good save by Abigail Ketchel, preserving this 2-goal lead in the third period. Yeah, wonderful play. on that goal. A little bit of a cushion with a 2-goal lead. Face off to the left of Abigail. It is bouncing around still. Nobody's got it. Now TC has it. Face off win out of the zone. A little heavy contact there. Whoa, our player got wiped right out. I'm not sure who that was. Looks like it was Jakuba. She got steered into the boards and maybe drew a penalty. There's a whistle here. An official is pointing, but all we can do is hope. I mean, there was full contact there. Jakuba definitely got rubbed into the boards, but it looks like it's just an offside. So we'll do it again. Jakuba's staying out. D-to-D pass here. Shoveled forward. Nice little look. That was trying to be picked up by Aker. Now it's down in the middle. I think there was a whistle as offside. It was. So we'll take another face off to the dot. That's 77 Hussey, you can see right in front of us on D. Judging by, I think that's Katon on the far side, lined up on D. Taking his face off is Charlie Hood. She's got Aker with her and Doyle. Nice step up there by Katon. It's at the red line, and Lindsay Aker dumps it all the way deep. Forecheck is on. It's in the corner still. Ooh, heavy contact there. And we've got a lick on there. There's a player down. Is there an arm up? I don't see it yet, but I think that was Charlie Hood again throwing her weight, but no call. So here comes BioSteel up the ice. And it is turned around. There's an opportunity. Does look like Doyle getting towards the net. Falls down or hauled down. No call. Puck is still loose, and they come out with it. 12 and a half to go now. 4-2 lead for Colorado. 19 is intercepted at the blue line. There's going to be a shot, and it's on net, and it's in! And boom, it's Sully. And holy cow, that was Aurora Hussey marching in from the blue line in the slot, unimpeded. And she's got a laser beam, folks, and that was straight in. So 5-2. Now it's a romp as we're having some Saturday night fun here in Cleveland, Ohio. Team Colorado. 5-2. Now we just have to play smart hockey for 12 and a half minutes. Winger there is Sherman. Kelly on the dot. Far side's Marciello. Face off is one. Clean back. Baker tried to jam it forward. Goes off a player. Now it's picked up by Kelly. She scampers towards the far side looking for a lane. She sees it, dumps it in. I think they'd like to play the entire 12 minutes behind the opposing team's net. Actually, I think Kelly's still got it on her stick. She's behind the net now. She's going for literally a long skate. Now she changes directions, and she's going to skate the other direction. She finds Sherman down low. Now it's up a pinch by the D, shoved towards the goal, but it went off a leg, and it's all the way out. Little jig move there by the D, but it's not out. We've got to be careful here. BioSteel player takes it wide. 2 TC players down low, a D in the center. And a nice pickup there off the boards, but I think that's Sherman getting squeezed. And Kelly came in support, goes right back into our corner. Hard around to the far side, that's Marciello, and she's going to try her attempt to get it out. She does. It's off of Lena's skate and then right back in off of another player's skate. All the way down, they're saying no icing. And that's out of a cannon, A-Shack on the forecheck still. BioSteel through the neutral zone, takes it wide. Going to try to cut in, but again, good job by the TC girls to prevent them from cutting towards the net. It's at the point. The long shot's blocked down. Another block for TC. Puck is still on the hash marks, and then at the blue line, ooh, someone just got laid up at the blue line, but it's out of the zone. Marching straight through and challenge right at the blue line, not letting them run end to end. That was, I think, Jakuba who made that play at the blue line. And we will scrum for it. Neutral zone. Now we have a chance. Ooh, the player tried to run right through. I think that was Riedlinger. So a little bit of frustration coming out now from the BioSteel side of things. And that's Riedlinger content to shovel it forward. Didn't get it deep, though. It's right back into the neutral zone. And a little bit of back and forth ping-ponging here. There's an opportunity. That's Doyle using her happy feet around the outside. Gets it deep. And it is, I'm not sure where the puck went there. Now it's back in front and out. Good pickup there on the long stick. Ooh, boy, that looked dangerous. There's an opportunity here as the girl cuts towards the net. Abigail stays square, bounces off her. Away we go. Fire wagon hockey. Haker takes it to the center and then backhands it down deep. 9.5 to go now. Third period. 3-goal lead for Team Colorado in this quarterfinal in Cleveland. Aker gets to the puck, but fanned on it. She tried to dump it in off the bench. Someone's picked that up again. Is that Aurora going to the net? She throws it on net. I think it went wide. It's in the far corner. And then, yes, that was 77 Aurora Hussey. It's still in that corner. Bunch of players scrumming on it. And TC would be happy just to kill 9 minutes like this if we could. Get to bed. Now it's finally free. Over the red line. And TC again stuffs it at the red line. The neutral zone forecheck is working wonderfully. I think is the play still live? It is. Things have really slowed down, which is fine with the TC. Happy for this to just be a low energy end of the game. It's down in the corner, however. They're BioSteel. Whoa, big contact there. Someone ran into somebody. Is that Hussey doing that? It's down in the BioSteel zone, and they finally backhand it off, but great forecheck again at the offensive blue line, and I think there's an offside finally here. That was Hussey throwing the weight around, I think. And I think we have an offside. It's hard to tell. No, there is a penalty. I think there's a high sticking penalty against us, and we are shorthanded. So that's going to bring out a couple of penalty killers again. It could have been that contact. I'm not sure who was in the box, but it's Nate. It's Lena Kelly's in the box, so I don't know what she did, but might have been a high stick. So faceoff is lost, and here comes BioSteel. Backhander towards the net. It's in front, steered away and out. I think that could be, not sure, that could be Nadello on the penalty kill. Here comes BioSteel over the blue line. They get a clean entry, drop pass off. Girl tries to peel it off at the hash marks, and it's down in the corner. Stays down low. Good hustle by the TC defender to get to that puck. Now it comes high. They go D to D with it. There's a one-timer that, has a rebound off of I think a block. And Abigail had to come across, makes the save, and it's out all the way down. Minute to go in the PK. 7.5 to go in the third period. But you guys could see that as well as I, and the score bug. This penalty clock is actually working. Here's still over the top, but good stick by TC. Take it away and out. It could be Riedlinger, and it is Riedlinger. She's dancing. Riedlinger, shorthanded, wants a piece. Throws it on net, and we'll get a whistle and an offensive zone. Nope, she played the puck to the corner, and so it is still in play. As you can see, we're having some network trouble, but now we're back. Back over the TC blue line. It's into the hash marks. And BioSteel is going to try to get set up here. There's a shot from the hash marks, easily swallowed up by Catchall. So 26-ish seconds left in the penalty to Lena Kelly. It's just under 7 to go in this game. Still 5-2, 3-goal cushion. Penalty killers are, not sure. It looks like maybe it's Nadello and Senjan Pupin. And they're, what are they? Oh, someone's calling a timeout. Oh, we got another penalty. It looks like Ava Clark. If that is truly a 15, Ava Clark is in the box now. So we are 5-on-3 with 7 minutes to go. And this is a big moment, folks. You're not going to coast in for a win when you got 2 in the box. And there's a long 26 seconds here. So, boy, we cannot prevent ourselves from being in the box most of the game. We're at least 5 penalties per game, maybe more now. I did not see it, so I'm not sure what happened. And Ava doesn't have that many penalties this year, so probably maybe something in front of the net. I'm not sure. But we certainly seem to be more penalized than the other teams by 2-1, maybe 3-1, actually. I don't have the stats done in the last couple, but it feels like we're in the box a lot more than the other team. So the ref's giving him a long break, which I disagree with on moral grounds, hockey history grounds, and just my own grumpiness. It's a really long break for a timeout. Let's go, folks. Get this game rolling. So I see Marciello, Aurora Hussey, and Sherman. With Kelly in the box, they're missing a penalty killer faceoff specialist there. Depending on that side, the right-hander will probably take it, and that will probably be Marciello. So they'll line up 5-on-3, and they may pull the goalie here and make it 6-on-3. Faceoff's one to the corner, but with only 3 of them, it's picked up by BioSteel. They go around the perimeter, looking for a seam pass, one timer, but Abigail read it well and drops that puck. That penalty should be over now. You might see number 8 streaking into your screen here from the box shortly. I think the clock is a little bit mistimed. It's still up high. They still have it up high. I don't see our defender yet coming off from the penalty. Now she goes, and there you can see a cannon that is going to get to the puck. It's on the outside, and I think we're going to get a face-off here. And we will. So first penalty's over. Minute and a half left in the next one. 6.5 in the game. They're going to change up a couple of people here. I'm not sure who's going to be out there for this. It's a little tough to see. But we've got 4 penalty killers out there. Face off, down low's one behind, and there's a quick out. And that looked like a classic. That was a classic Kelly win back, I suspect. Someone else is out there? Yep, not sure, but they're doing a good job. Got to be a little careful on the aggressive forecheck, but it's been working. There's another beautiful takeaway. Price, TC flying here, knowing that this 3-goal lead could evaporate with a power play goal. Good long pass across. It's too hot to handle for the BioSteel winger, so TC will try to slap it out, but it's kept in. They have a shot here at the slot, and I'm not sure if that was wide. I think it was. Abigail did see it. They're still working. There's a long shot that's again blocked down. Girls are in the lane. Another opportunity here now. Another long shot. That one was tipped, and Abigail has to make a save. A lot of traffic. No one's pushing and shoving at this point. It looks like it's going to be Hood coming out with Nadello, Riedlinger, and Baker on this penalty kill. So, yeah, it's 30. The clock's running because it's about 5 or 7 seconds ahead of us. So here comes the face-off. It is still bouncing around. Not sure if anyone's got control of it yet. Now BioSteel keeps it in. They still have it. BioSteel cuts in the middle, looking for a shot, and that may have made it through. But now it's all the way out and down, 12 seconds ago. And again, the penalty killing on this team is saving the day. I guess we don't mind taking penalties when we know we've got such a great penalty kill. Time winding down. A few more seconds left here. And across the blue line comes BioSteel to the middle. Live Barn decides to watch the changes. But it looks like we did get it out, and now we're all the way down the ice. Under 5 to go now. 3-goal lead. Just maybe 8 shifts to get this game done and tucked into bed. BioSteel out to the outside. Girl goes to the net. Last second, defender's stick stop that rush. It's Ashak jumping out, and she picks up the puck. Ashak gains the red line. Stay with it. He tries to make a move around. She does. Now she's pushing towards the net. It goes past the net. Ashak stays with it. She's got it now. Comes out. Bad angle shot, but picked up by the goalie and saved. So 4:21 offensive zone faceoff. That is Kelly coming back out now. I think Ashak stayed out there. I think the lines are so gummed up now. Well, someone's going off. Could be Gwen. Face-off is sitting on the dot, and BioSteel comes up with it. They come around with it. Try to play. Oh boy, it was knocked down by the TC players, which gave the BioSteel girl an opportunity. She takes a bad angle shot, misses the net. Abby was there. It's now still rimmed around. It's going to come to the point. I'm not sure the winger is, but long shot. Oh boy, it's bouncing around in front. That was dangerous. And I think there was a save made. But that was close. I don't know. The winger got tied up, and I don't know. Somebody maybe there's the net is off or something. They're gathered around the net. We let that shot walk down from the point, and that's scary. This maybe someone got rattled by that shot because TC girls are all gathered around. Looks like everybody's standing up. I don't know if they're just having maybe they're planning a TikTok. I don't know what's going on. Everyone seems okay, but they're all standing around. Is there a timeout call here or something? I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe the official seems to be talking to the other bench. 4:21 is on the clock. I don't think there's any penalties of any kind. There's a lot of standing around. And he's going to give an explanation to our coaching staff now. Yeah, I don't. Is there? I don't know if there's somebody. I don't see anybody on the ice. It's just a really. It's hard to know without any audio. I have no sort of secondary indicators of what's going on. The ref is not looking at any of the players. Perhaps there's a problem with the game clock that we don't see. Well, the mystery is not going to get solved until later. We'll find out what happened. But now the players are emerging, and we're going to go to a face-off. So nobody's hurt, no penalties. Just had a little break, and now we'll drop the puck. Face-off's won by TC. Behind the net, goes around. Hash marks, picked up by the wing. Might have skipped over the stick, so it's kept in by the defender. Back behind the net we go. BioSteel not pulled the goalie that I could see yet. I still see 5 skaters. They swing it around. It comes to the point. I think that's Aker who fought it off, but it's now down low in the corner. BioSteel still has it. Tried a little Gretzky play there, but we're able to keep him to the outside. Aker came down low. It's now on the stick of Ashak, who skates it over the blue line. Tries to use her body to push it backwards. Now it does come up to number 9. It's Aker with it. Aker loads it up. Shot is blocked. Clock is not moving, and maybe that's why we finally get a whistle. It's been sitting on 4:20. Oh, there's a cross-checking penalty, and it's on BioSteel for a change. 86 is getting 2 minutes. I think more importantly, we should make sure that clock runs. Played an extra minute of this game as it is because the clock did not stop earlier in the second period. But we're going to get an offensive zone power play here. So it's Doyle, Aurora Hussey, Marciello, Hood. I think Marciello's going to take this face off. And there's yet another delay. There's strange doings at the Gilmore Academy rink on a Saturday night. I'm not sure what's happening. I think maybe they're waiting on a clock. There's definitely still people moving. It's not frozen, although, oh, well, I just jinxed us. Because we have some sort of swirl going on here. And my guess is this is kind of related to whatever technical problems they've been having, because, again, can't be a coincidence. So we may not end up watching the last 4 minutes of this, because we switched between laptops and mobile phones and iPads, and that looks like a real problem. That's not even the live bar normal. Well, I guess it is on a phone. Well, I think we're just going to go home with that 3-goal lead and call it good, because this is not coming back as far as we could see. Flip to Pano maybe, but sometimes worked for us. I don't think you got the full flip there. You got to be very precise about your fingertip. There we go. Just leave it like that. See what we go. Yeah, it did advance it a bit, but it's also got it. So we may be hard down at the rink on both cameras. Let's see if we can bring it to you there. I apologize, folks. We had 17 viewers here, but we are not having any success. Maybe try a full refresh of the app. We'll give that a shot. We are doing our best. Is it back on there? Oh, we have something. Is it moving? No, it is.
No.
Oh, it is moving. Let's get it back in position. That's going. 5-2, 421. It did come back for us, guys. So we're going to try this
Although,
again.
where's our power play clock?
Penalty is not on. Maybe there was no penalty. TC has it. Looks like we're behind our own net and we are just wasting time. We do have a power play based on that set. Baker's high up, and there she is. Ooh, that almost worked. It's not on the clock. I'm guessing they had some technical difficulties there, as we had. But now we have, well, Bar is not tracking it, but it's in our zone. Trying to let the clock is not working at all. It's stuck at 421. I know that it's much lower than that. So here we go. Set up, right, looking for a pass to the middle. It's deflected away by the defender. They come out with it.
Are we on a power play?
It looks like we are still on a power play. There's only 4 skaters in white out there right now. Puck comes to the net, and I'm not sure where it went. I think Abigail pushed it to the side. She does. It's at the hash mark now at the high point. Kept in, and now we get control at the hash marks. Coming across, and TC is going to get there first. There are definitely only 4 skaters in white outside, so we're going to set up our power play now. Someone is banging away at it on the hash marks. Clock's not moving, but we know that the time is moving. There's a shot that was blocked down by T. It's in the corner. A couple of players there doing their best to grab it. It's still in the offensive zone. Not really able to get set. I think someone tried to jam it in front of the net. It's in the blue paint. The goalie's covered it. No, the goalie is not covered it. It's still live. It's kept in. Hussey's got it. She makes a little move, leaves it down low. You see choosing to try to chew off the time on the clock despite it not functioning. And it's now scrummed up at the hash marks to the right of the goalie. But we'll take it. I'm assuming the time is clock counting down. Someone's noticed this clock is not working. Here comes BioSteel. And there it goes. There's the buzzer, and that's a win. 5-2. Never mind the clock. The girls did manage to kill this off, and we're going to go for a semifinal game in the morning. This tournament is not done yet, so congratulations to the girls. That was a commanding win, 5-2. A lot of different scores there. We'll probably pull together the stats later, but it was full of, as usual, bugs and quirks. But at the end of the day, the girls got her done, and we got ourselves a semifinal game in the morning. So we'll find out what time that is on Crossbar. Watch your calendars, and we will try to bring it to you again on YouTube. Thanks, everybody.